Hey guys, welcome back again. So in today's episode, let's talk about why I chose not to follow art trends. Okay, so we'll be deep diving on that, and let's get started. So I think when I started my Instagram account in 2018, if I remember, or 17, 18, some time ago, and I started because one of my friend was also starting, and then a lot of people were starting. I was like, okay, let's start, and I will also start my channel and see how it goes. Then I got into this mandala because the friend I was actually trying, like who was inspiring me, was also into mandalas, and she's damn good. So then I thought, yeah, okay, let me do mandala. But as soon as I started doing mandala, I used to actually doze off. Like they were so meditative to me that I just couldn't continue doing that. Then I started looking for watercolor tutorials, right? And I was not actually paying a lot of attention to how am I doing. So I was following those very quick tutorials that a lot of people make, right? Like 4 steps to make something. I started participating in some this art events, which are like they give you one prompt each day and then you have to paint all by yourself. But while doing all this, yeah, I will also jump on very quickly. Oh, this art trend is very nice, and I will see to that person's channel and I'll see that, oh my god, they have so many views. Let me quickly make them. I don't know if you're able to relate to me, but that's what I used to do. Okay, and then I will go to someone else's profile and they're like, oh my god, this is so trending. Let me just jump. Guilty. I've done that. I've done that myself, but I have done that in initial years when I thought that getting views, likes was way more important than building community and connection. Okay, up until like few years ago I did not realize that doesn't hold any value, but unlike everyone else I also got caught up in the game of likes and comments. It is very strange, right, how the social media tells you that only getting 10 likes or few comments makes you not a good artist, which is not true. Because in reality, if 10 people came to me and they told me they liked my work and they liked my art, I was like, oh my god, really? I'll be like on top of the moon, right? And yeah, the social media game makes you feel very small when it comes to this way, but the reality is totally different, right? The reality is very different. So if you see, like if you walk into a room and there are like 100 people sitting over there and they're all clapping and cheering for you, and you'll be like, wow, I must have done something really nice, right? So that's the game. I also got caught up, and that's where I started thinking, no, I don't think this is something I want to chase for a long time. And it impacts your mental health also in ways that you can't imagine. Okay, so that was the major thing that I stopped chasing the trends. So I was also painting wildlife earlier when I actually did not know how to paint them. I started with painting birds mostly in my initial days, and every time I used to paint them, I felt alive. Like I felt that I was doing something important, and it was like me pouring my emotions all onto the paper, and that felt very good to me. And it took me a lot of years, 6 years, 6 to 7 years I've been painting. I started my journey again with watercolors, and it was full of learning. Right, it was like it's not a straight line. To be very frank, it's a lot of roller coaster going on, and the ups and downs of roller coaster as well. Okay, so there's just a lot of ups and downs. You start judging yourself, you start feeling that you are not good enough, you start feeling that your art is not good enough. And I know that if you're listening to me, you are also in the same bucket, right? Like social media does make us feel that way, but I don't want to blame social media, right? Because there's just a lot of good things out there also. it is how we are consuming it. I think we have made a very big deal out of it ourselves, and instead of concentrating on our abilities, we are trying to, or let me to put it this way, okay, instead of feeling satisfied in our own skin, we are looking other people to tell us we are good. Okay, I think once you start accepting that you are good, you don't need people to comment, oh, it's beautiful, it's amazing. And while they are commenting, it's beautiful, it's amazing, you are not making any money, right? I know I said the word money, a lot of people will be like, oh, she's talking. Yeah, that's the fact, right? Everyone in social media, every content creator, every YouTube creator, I understand they're trying to help people. Yes, they do, but they're also earning out of it, right? So it's not a big deal and nothing. And I think it is good to say that out, right? So while you are too worried about your likes and views, it's not paying your bills, right? It's not paying your bill. You might be doing something else, or you are still figuring out how to monetize it. But the fact is, the more you start becoming authentic, the more it starts happening for you. It starts working out for you, right? And that was another thing where I felt that following trends for views was not me. I was not there to chase likes and views, and I don't care. I don't care how many views it gets. I have that belief that if it is meant for you, you're gonna watch my video. Okay? If my reel is meant for someone else, they're gonna watch it. So have that core belief that if it is meant for your audience, by any way it's gonna reach them. Okay, and the another thing about trends are, right, so trends come and go. They come today, they make few people alive, everyone jumps into a trend, and what happens after 1 or 2 weeks, the trends are gone and the new trends come in, right? And there are artists who will make videos, trending videos, and sometimes they are very famous, like they will suddenly get a boost of views and likes because that's like trending. But tell me frankly, how many of them are actually getting business out of it, right? So that is very important thing to understand, that chasing, see, you do it for fun. I'm not saying that you don't do trends, right? You do it for fun, which is good. And in the past, I think I have got caught up into a lot of things. So this is trending, let's do this. This is trending, let's do this. This is trending, let's do this. All it does is deplete you from the fun, deplete you from the fun of following your passion, doing what you actually love, right? And you get that caught up in that game, and then there's a fight between your mind and heart. So they come and go, they don't hold real value. What hold real value is your connection with the one, right? Your connection with whom you are talking. So for example, I am just putting out this video out. I don't know how many people it reaches. I know that it reached you because you're listening to me, and that's the connection that we are building. So I'm talking to you. This is a real connection, right? Maybe you will like this video, maybe you don't like it, but if it connects with you, you're gonna come back again and see what I've created next, and then next, right? And that's what we are building. We're trying to build that connection with us. Um, you are able to resonate with what I'm talking about. You're able to resonate with my aura. You're able to resonate with my conversations, right? That's what the real conversation is all about. And I think instead of following trends, we need to chase this, right? And that's why when everyone comes into my community, we are not talking about chasing trends or following trends or what's very famous. No, we are actually figuring out together how to grow as an artist, how to grow as an artist together, one step at a time, one brushstroke at a time, right? So that's what I think the real value is. And to me, building personal collection is more important rather than following any trend and getting like 200 likes out of it. If you don't believe me, or even if you are someone who has a lot of views, right, you will understand this, right? And I think I believe that after your lot of experience, if you're someone who's very famous, you have noticed that you have like 300k followers, but not 30 are coming and taking your services, right? They're not buying from you. Or there are a lot of artists who are actually making videos that how it all went wrong when they went viral, right? Going viral is not something that we want to chase. I think building community, building connection, and then how I can help you, how my services or whatever my offerings, whatever I'm offering is gonna help you, right? So yeah, I think that's what it is all about. I think if you are able to resonate with me right now, I think you're gonna love all my previous YouTube videos as well and my podcast. In the description below, you will find my podcast details, and the YouTube videos are all here, so you can go and check them out. I'm signing off, and I'm gonna see you next time. Bye.